Despite a pandemic, a manpower shortage, and congested supply chains, contractors around the world carried out projects worth billions of dollars. A $2 trillion proposal was presented by President Biden in 2021 to modernize the nation's infrastructure and transform the economy. Simultaneously, several large-scale American megaprojects have been given the green light. Please subscribe to my channel to get more videos. Number 5. Gordie Howe International Bridge. The Gordie Howe International Bridge, a cable-stayed international bridge, spans the Detroit River, between the American cities of Detroit and Windsor, Ontario, Canada. The crossing's main span, which is 853 meters long, will make it the longest cable-stayed bridge in North America when finished. The bridge will have 2 A-shaped towers, 6 lanes for car traffic and a 12-foot wide corridor for cyclists and pedestrians. Gordie Howe, a Canadian ice hockey player, played for the Detroit Red Wings for 25 years during his illustrious career. He died 2 years before the start of the construction of the bridge, and his name is honored by the project. The Gordie Howe International Bridge will ensure the smooth movement of people and goods between the United States and Canada, as cross-border traffic is expected to increase from 18,500 cars per day in 2016 to 26,500 by 2025. The project also includes the construction of new entry points that will connect to the U.S. and Canadian bridge terminals. The new Canadian port of entry will be the largest Canadian port on the U.S.-Canadian border and will be constructed on a 130-acre property. The U.S. port of entry, one of the largest border facilities in North America, will be built on a 167-acre property. The bridge is being built by the Windsor-Detroit Bridge Authority, and of the $4.4 billion contract, it is expected that $2.9 billion will go toward bridge design and construction, including financing, and the remaining $1.5 billion will go toward operations, maintenance, and rehabilitation. Number 4. Project Connect Texas. The ambitious Project Connect program aims to improve Austin, Texas's transportation infrastructure. As part of the plan, the Capital Metro, the organization in charge of the massive project, would extend the Red Line, which already exists and will see significant enhancements, by 2 light rail lines, 1 bus rapid transit line, and 1 commuter train line. A transport tunnel through the center of the city, an all-electric fleet of buses and trains, and new park and ride locations all across the service area are also included in the proposal's list of general investments. By 2020, Capital Metro had purchased 12 electric buses, and by 2040 it hopes to have 400 electrified buses and trains in service. The project, according to the Capital Metro, will bring a number of firsts to Austin, including a light rail system that goes beneath the busiest area of the city, enhancing the system's speed, dependability, and safety. Voters in Austin approved this massive project in November 2020 at a municipal election that was held concurrently with the presidential election. The project is expected to cost $7.1 billion, and it will be funded using public funds from the municipal and federal governments by increasing the local property tax rate by 8.75 cents. Due to financial worries during the COVID-19 outbreak, Project Connect's initial cost estimate of almost $10 billion was later lowered to about $7.1 billion. The project's construction started in February 2022, however, the precise delivery date is still unknown. Number 3. The 30-meter telescope. The 30-meter telescope, also known as the TMT, is one of a new class of very big telescopes that will enable humans to look farther into space and study celestial objects with a sensitivity and detail never before possible. TMT will provide images with a 30-meter diameter primer that are 4 times sharper than those from the upcoming James Webb Space Telescope, and more than 12 times sharper than those from the Hubble Space Telescope. The TMT International Observatory, a multinational nonprofit collaboration of universities from Canada, China, Japan, India, and the United States, intends to use this enormous telescope to study the origin of the universe. Once constructed, it will be a massive mirror formed of 492 segments of reflective glass with a 655 square meter total collecting area. The dome will have a total diameter of 66 meters and a height of 55 meters, which is equal to the height of an 18-story structure. Within a 5-acre complex, the structure's overall area is expected to be 1.4 acres. Hawaii's Mauna Kea, a dormant volcano, is the site of the $2.4 billion 30-meter telescope. Since Mauna Kea is considered to be the most sacred mountain in Hawaiian culture, the construction of this telescope has provoked protests all around the state of Hawaii. There will be a delay in the TMT's construction, according to officials, because of the COVID-19 pandemic. An exact schedule with estimated start and completion dates has not yet been announced, despite the fact that parts of the TMT are under production. Number 2. MSG Sphere Las Vegas. The Venetian Resort in Las Vegas is currently building a gigantic music and entertainment stadium. The outrageously ambitious construction project, which will be built like a sphere, started in 2019 and is anticipated to be finished in the second half of 2023. The anticipated cost of the arena is close to $2 billion. The MSG Sphere is anticipated to grow to be the largest spherical construction in the world when it is finished. It will be a groundbreaking new entertainment facility that is 336 feet tall, 516 feet wide, and can hold up to 20,000 spectators standing up or 17,500 people seated, in addition to 23 VIP suites. The sphere is anticipated to have an interior wrap-around LED display measuring a record 166,000 square feet, and an exterior LED display measuring a record 580,000 square feet. Both displays will be fully programmable, capable of supporting high picture resolution, and will be visible from a distance of several miles. With it, MSG hopes to take visitors to the environment, and the experience depicted on the immersive screen. A specialized spatial audio system with up to 64,000 speakers will be housed inside the sphere. Additional features include connectivity for all visitors as well as 4D capabilities from wind to sensing. 3 cooling layers will be present inside, one of which will be located beneath the seats. Concrete would be the primary building material, then steel would be put up, and finally the steel domed roof. The construction on the steel domed roof, which will require 13,000 tons of steel to complete, will be the most challenging aspect of the project. The construction of several more spheres has been announced by MSG Entertainment in various locations around the world. Number 1. California High-Speed Rail. The massive high-speed rail project in California is underway as the country's first such endeavor. The 800-mile California high-speed rail route, which has 24 stations and a top speed of 220 miles per hour, will take just 2 hours and 40 minutes to go from Los Angeles to San Francisco. The high-speed rail network will only use renewable energy sources. By lowering transportation emissions and being a part of a sustainable transportation network, this will assist the state in achieving its climate goals. In reality, the rail system is predicted to slash the use of foreign oil by 12.7 million barrels annually, and greenhouse emissions by 12.5 billion pounds, or the equivalent of emissions through 1 million cars. Governor Jerry Brown first suggested the massive project in the 1980s, but it wasn't implemented until 2012, when the Obama administration accelerated the project. Voters in California passed a $10 billion plan in 2008 to begin constructing the state's high-speed rail network. The initial cost for the enormous project was previously projected to be approximately $40 billion, but it has encountered numerous problems. The first 119-mile section's construction didn't begin until 2015, which is about 3 years later than expected, as a result of numerous lawsuits and protests. The massive project's budget has also grown in line with its extended schedule. By the time the project is finally finished at the end of the decade, the overall sum might be as high as $105 billion. What do you think of these groundbreaking, upcoming mega projects in United States now in progress? Please share your opinions on these upcoming mega projects in United States in the comments section below. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to my channel to get more videos.